Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Direwolf20's 1.16 pack, where today we're going to be automating a bunch of stuff to help us make mossy cobblestone bricks so that we can build some stuff in the colony. It's going to be cool. Alright, so just popped to a jungle just to grab some vines because I need some mossy cobblestone for upgrading one of the houses, and yeah, I don't have any vines for making it. And we can also duplicate our vines with a photogenic isolator. So, looks like that was the last of our aluminium. Boom, photogenic isolator. Now, I don't know that we need heaps of these things, and let's clear out this stuff. Oh, I also figured out what the bandwidth modifier does. I've used a couple of them over here. Just found out by finding the Environmental Tech Discord, and what the bandwidth modifier ones do is they mean you'll get more ores per completed cycle. And the frequency modifier reduces the time between cycles. So there's probably some sort of ideal ratio of bandwidth modifiers to frequency modifiers. And I did just set this guy up with just a chest. And when he pulled one of the crystals, he pulled 5 at a time. So that, yeah, so you missed by, I don't know if it's 5 every time, but assuming normally you'd get 1, but because we've got these 4 bandwidth modifiers, we're now getting an extra 4 each time it cycles through, and these frequency modifiers speed up these cycles, so I think we're getting quite a bit of crystals now. But yeah, photogenic isolator, this guy needs water, so if we find somewhere that we've already got water set up. We've got water here. We don't really have... I want to hook into the system as well. I guess we'll just run another sink. I think that's going to be the tidiest way of doing things. Do something like that. If you were here. And we had a mechanical pipe. You're going to only accept water from one side. The back. There we go. And importing the water. Yeah, universal cable is going to be interesting to fit into this. In fact, maybe we want to do something slightly different. And then we change your inputs. So you got water, universal cable. We want an importer, and I guess we'll just check you there. And then if we put vines in here, does this go without? I think this wants bone meal. I mean, that was working, and that'll slowly get us more vines. And this guy definitely wants some upgrades, doesn't he? And I don't know if I've taught the recipes for these. Looks like no. Let's find these recipes. So we definitely want the upgrades. Where'd they go? And the speed one. Process energy. We're not going to know all of these recipes, and in fact it might be a good time to set up some of these other things. Let's put this stuff away, because I think in here got an induction smelter, which I could set up some automation for this as well, which is probably going to be worthwhile. Well, I could have done worthwhile a while ago. In fact, we'll just set up the induction smelter. No, we'll do it. We'll set up the recipes. May as well. May as well. Those guys, and then we want one of these things. Which means we need to know how to make that. Which means we need to know how to make that. A multi-servo press would be handy. Let's get one of these guys as well. I don't need to teach it that though. But all this, we don't have constant tin. Alright, so we need to know how to make constant tin. Let's set up this induction smelter. Because the induction smelter is going to have a bunch of stuff he's going to be responsible for crafting. I guess, yeah, we're kind of starting to get low on space for machines. I guess we could just come forward and start making another row. So there'll be like a crafter down here. You're going to face up. We also want to set up the... something else. This will be fine. We'll just run the cable like this. That'll be fine. So, induction smelter. You're going to have a few recipes that you're responsible for. We should probably set up an importer as well. And I guess we'll just run you up here. Grab an importer. That'll be the start of one of these. And let's set your inputs now before I forget. Input, output, easy. So, some of the things I need to know how to make. Invar. That's the wrong thing. Pattern grid. So we need to know how to make invar. Because I've definitely never taught that recipe to anything. Cool. We need to know how to make electrum. We need to know how to make inderium, rather. And also aluminum. Inderium induction smelter? Yeah. Which means we also need to know how to make these 3 dusts. Wait, is it the only way you can smelt it? You can't smelt ingots? Oh, that could just be ender pearls and lead dust. So we just need diamond dust. So let's grab this recipe and change that to 3 lead. Diamond dust has to be a pulverizer. And to be fair, our pulverizer doesn't have a crafter. So let's get another pulverizer. We should probably teach the recipe for machine frames as well. And you're going to need to know how to make that. You're going to need to know how to make these alloys. And pick 'em, we've got a couple of other recipes we still want as well. So we've done that. We still need to do this part of that one. Aluminum we need to know how to make. And that's just an induction smelter recipe. So we haven't been processing our nickel. Whoops. Well, that should be pretty easy. I think this is one of the ones that we can enrich it and then smelt it. So I've got an enriching factory here. You should take nickel. And we probably just want to smelt that nickel. Cool. One multi-servo press. We don't need another crafter. And an importer. Electrum plate. That's a multi-servo press recipe. Which we now have. This just means we can... Once we do all this, we're going to be able to easily make the upgrades. Now, did I teach machine frames? I think I did. I did. Cool. So I taught tin gears. Constant tin gears are taught. Flux linkage amplifier. Alright, let's see if this works. So we've got the multi-servo press. I got these things. Alright, here we go. Did this work? We want a resonant. We need 3 of these. Missing tin dust, silver dust. Why do we need to know that? I suspect it was probably one of these alloying recipes, right? Tin dust, silver dust. Ingots. These are ingots. Iron dust, nickel dust. That should probably not be dusts. Alright, that'll fix those things. Signalum gear. Signalum is a induction smelter. Alright, ingots and redstone dust, perfect. Hardened glass is also an induction smelter recipe. Obsidian, nether quartz and sand, perfect. And a gold gear. That was a recipe we hadn't taught. Let's go with one without the iron nugget. Alright, and now we asked for 3 of these. Nice. And we can also ask for, so these are the speed ones. This flux linkage amplifier. 9 of them. Missing redstone flux coils. Alright. And these are probably pretty slow. No machine found. Oh, because we need to set the input and the output. Input, output. That'll be why those weren't working. But yeah, everything else is slowly doing stuff. And once we get these upgrades in here, they'll be a lot faster. And we got a bunch of vines growing in here, and I never set the outputs. So that was output. Nope, the bottom was output. And that'll be a bunch of vines. Now we could teach a recipe for this. That's going to be tricky. Because what's likely to happen is, if we've run out of vines and we go to craft a vine, there's going to be no vines to make the vine. So I think a smarter idea, I didn't want to do that, would just be to keep some vines growing on the wall, so that if we ever need to, we can just breed up a bunch, or grow a bunch of vines. I think that'll be cool. So we should have some upgrades. We got 2, and we've almost got all of these. What are we waiting on? It should have been everything. Let's cancel them, they seem to play up. Let's get another one of them and another linkage amplifier. Cool. Then we can augment these guys. And they should be way faster now. So if we asked for one of these, should be way, way faster. Still not super fast. That's just waiting on this guy. Yeah, okay, so the induction smelter's a little bit slow. And we can upgrade our photogenic isolator. And oh yeah, there we go. You don't appear to be importing water because I never set you. That was a good catch. Nice, then we have plenty of vines. And, alright, so all of that, aside from automating thermal upgrades, which is something we should have maybe done a while ago. That is just to satisfy some of our building requests. If we look over here. There, mossy cobblestone and mossy stone bricks. That was really what I was after. And I don't know stone bricks. That is a recipe I don't know. What I've started trying to do is teach all the recipes for components that I need all the time. And then I can sort of just be over at the builder's hut and just stand there and request the stuff. So like if I needed those shingle things, I can come over here, I can say, give me 10 of these shingle things, and it just does all the crafting for us, which is pretty handy, because that was the tricky bit. I think that's the way to go for getting all this crafting stuff working. So stairs go there. We got a smelting factory. We're going to need another smelting factory, right? Let's try a different size crafter. Because I'm picking, if we come over to our sort of crafting smelting factory, if we were to take all of these recipes out. We could just do this, can't we? Yeah. And I'm picking if we're over here. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of smelting stuff, so that's handy. We'll only even need one of them. Not like the old applied energistics one, where I think you could stack the stuff, but... So we needed stone bricks. Let's say we wanted 64 of them. Boom. And I'm picking we had the stone there. And then we needed mossy stone bricks. And that is what we needed vines for. So all of that crafting and auto crafting was to get mossy stone bricks. Because of course, you need mossy bricks to build a house. So I'll do a little bit more. Well, I'll get these guys working anyway. Oh, colonists are sleeping. Nice. So these mossy stone bricks are for upgrading like this house so we can fit more citizens. We're upgrading both of these houses, so we're going to need some mossy bricks. And still need to work on upgrading our warehouse. Once he's upgraded, we could get another couple of couriers as well, which might be handy. And yeah, the colony is coming along nicely, and Mr. Gittens is sleeping on the job. Oh, just a power nap. Good job, mate. Good on you. No, you're sleeping while standing. Alright, alright. Alright, lots been happening. Took advantage of the waiting round for editing and letting these guys build some stuff. So our level 3 town hall is on the way. Had to go grab a bell from a village nearby. We've finished one of the citizen houses and a new child has been born. That's a nice entrance they got going on there, and that's finished. Let's get some stone stairs and tidy that up. But yeah, have been going through and crafting, well, getting the recipes for pretty much anything that they need to craft. So if they request it, I add the recipe to the system. And I feel like this didn't quite build the way it's supposed to. That's cool. Maybe that's just because of the terrain that I haven't really tidied up yet. But yeah, this is the next tier of warehouse. So we can actually get another couple of couriers' huts, and I think I will do that, because they're pretty handy. To discover that this clipboard is very good for figuring out what people are waiting on. Because I was sort of going through, and I'd go through and start crafting all this stuff, and then I was wondering, why are these couriers just standing here and not delivering anything? Well, they're only going to deliver stuff that's been requested. And this clipboard, which I think I showed how to craft, it was pretty simple. And you just shift right click on the town hall, the main town hall block. And it shows you all the current requests. So as soon as you fulfill like one of the requests, the courier would run out and start delivering the stuff. So yeah, kind of the stuff to focus on, but at the same time, these resource scrolls are still handy for seeing what's going to be coming up. Would be nice to have some sort of auto crafting tied to the clipboard, but I don't think that's a thing. I wouldn't even know where to look for that, like some sort of Minecolonies refined storage crossover thing. Potentially doesn't really fit the theme, but it would be handy. But yeah, if we look at stuff that can be auto-crafted, like I've taught all of these things, all the different shingles, and that might have been a request for somebody. I don't think there's any open requests at the moment. Yeah, I'll just chuck that in there, and that'll be good. Still complaining about guard towers, but I kind of like using the citizens for doing other things. Oh, I can tidy this up now. That's cool. Yeah, I might upgrade the tavern. Not this episode, but potentially next episode. And also I might work on upgrading the guard towers, because we did have a guard die fighting a mob. And I think if we upgrade them, we can equip these guys with some different armor. And I did see, or I remember a while back, they can equip mecha suits. which would be funny. I don't know how we'd charge their armor, would be the only problem. Hey, Filbert. Filibert. Right, mate. And I also discovered accidentally how you fix the citizens, like crawling around on their back, if you hit them. Because I hit, I think, Walter. Mr. Cobb, the Walter Cobb Sr. He was sort of like running around on his back and he was sort of stuck on this, so I accidentally hit him with the mecha tool. Luckily he didn't die, but he, oh yes, finished the house. He instantly teleported up to the bed and then started carrying on with what he was doing. So I think when they're sort of running around on their back, they've got confused about whether they are asleep in their bed or are doing something. And they seem to struggle to get up blocks sometimes. But hey, we got another citizen's hut. Nice. Where's the front door? Oh, there. And is the back door around the... Oh, hang on. Isn't this like a entrance? Oh, must be around the side. Oh, yeah. Just there. Just there. So these buildings are getting pretty cool. Obviously getting a little bit more resource intensive, but I really like these spruce shingles. And the chimneys are so cool. It's just such a cool look when you're quite a wee way away from the village and you see it. And then there's this big black tower thing. Doesn't really fit the village, but that's cool. Gee, I was looking at some of the other research we can do, and there is... It was under technology... block break speed, not really that. Block place speed. That's going to require us to have a miner of at least level 1, and then go. Then a miner of level 2, and then a blacksmith of level 4. I think block place speed would be quite a good thing to work towards. But you need a blacksmith, which needs a miner of at least level 3 before you can do that anyway. So I don't know if I was doing any other research. Yeah, I might work on getting a miner, getting a blacksmith. Yeah, just progressing through Minecolonies. I still don't have the community tab unlocked, so I can't sort of put a poll up for what people would like to see. That's kind of like the last big project of this pack. Maybe. I mean, yeah, if there's no other cool packs that come out, then I'll keep ticking away on this one. There's still a lot of stuff we could do, but obviously sort of Minecolonies and environmental tech are my current aim, but we've still got stuff like Autocrafting to check out. But again, I mean, the minigun would be cool. The minigun would be cool. But yeah, there's a lot of those mods like Blood Magic and Autocrafting, which I kind of think would be better in a fresh playthrough of a new 1.16 pack to check them out. But we'll see how we go. Certainly not opposed to checking them out, but... Hey, Town Hall level 3. Nice. Awesome. And I suspect there's probably some research sort of locked behind a level 3 Town Hall. Like Town Hall level 3. There we go. So we could request. I mean, we could get First Aid 2. And that gives you more health. I mean, we'll do that. That's just some wheat. Now, because we need the miner before we can sort of unlock the blacksmith. And oh, we got another new child. And yeah, that's happening because we upgraded the houses. Probably build another couple of houses to get some more citizens. I don't know what the, like, I don't know how many citizens you can have. Requires Town Hall at least level 2. Too low building level. Are you meaning this building? Or is this... I wonder if I should have had started that research while this was a level 2 Town Hall, because now it's a level 3 Town Hall. If so, that's kind of blocked that research, if that's a thing. That could be a bug. But it'll be fine. We'll sort it. We'll sort it. I don't necessarily need the health boost anyway. One possible solution to that problem is getting into Astral Sorcery to get the ritual that stops mobs from spawning. And then the guards probably shouldn't die, except from the occasional invasions, which are happening. But I mean, I normally hear the siren thing, but that's cool. Coming along, coming along. Well, guys, the colony is coming along quite nicely. I've got these fancy airs, shingle roofs, and yeah. Got the recipes taught for making some of these components, and yeah. Next episode, I think we'll work on something. Not sure what yet, but we'll get into a mod, and we'll sort of work on that while these guys are building their stuff. I think that'd be probably more interesting than just focusing on Minecolonies. Plus, it takes too long. It takes ages to get the stuff built. But it's been ClassicDuff. You've been watching the episode. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.